So I thought I'd do a video today on, can I make ambient music or some form of music using an old Amazon tablet I've got just sort of laying around. And I'm sure like quite a lot of people will have these old devices hanging around just in drawers collecting dust. Can they be of any use in a musical sense? Are there any apps which I can download on here still? This is I think 10th generation 8-inch device. I think from 2020, so around sort of 5 or 6 years old. So can I still use it? Is it any use at all, or is it just e-waste? We'll have a look. And this is one of the reasons why these things are e-waste. Look at this, like just an advertisement, a huge advertisement on the home screen. That's just what, I want for my tablet. Really safe pin here. So the first thing I did was I went to the App Store and I searched for synthesizer. And straight away, this one came up called Common FM Synthesizer. And actually, I think it's really good. Very simple interface. Got a few presets. You can save your own patches. FM synthesis is not something I'm much of an expert on, so it was just sort of played around with it a bit. Let's see if we can make something cool with it. Okay, so I'll just run through my little setup I've got here. So I've got the tablet just coming out the headphone out into my audio interface. And then I'm not using a mixer today. I'm just going recording straight into Logic Pro. So I've got that coming into a stereo channel there. And then I'm going to, just for this little demonstration, going to partner this with my Behringer Wasp synthesizer, mainly because this is really nice for just like creating drones, because it's got a hold function on the envelope, so it can just drone away in the background. I can just mess around with a filter or something. So this is a little patch I've put together. Like I said earlier, I'm rubbish with FM synthesizers, so I pretty much just whacked the release up on all these operators. I was trying to get, basically, can I make kind of a continuous droney sound for ambient music on this thing? And it doesn't have a sequencer, so I can't just record a continuous loop. So what I've done is I've made sort of very long sort of pad like sound, and then I've used the delay effect on this app, and then just put pretty much maximum feedback on it. So I just get some very long sounds, which almost go on forever. In fact, I'm going to crank the feedback up even higher, all the way to full. So it's kind of like a sine tony. Got octave buttons there. Some slightly weird FM stuff going on, which creates some nice sort of imperfect wobbles and stuff. Sometimes the delay thing kind of distorts slightly or glitches out slightly in kind of quite a nice way. It's a cool little app actually. I really quite like it. I think we can make something quite cool using this actually. So I'll just whack my camera into a stand and let's just have a little play around. Yeah, I think actually, to answer my own question, yes, I can use this old Amazon Fire tablet to make some ambient music. I quite like this little app, and I think now this will become this will be basically the only. I might even like factory reset it and then just have this app on it. So it's almost like a little hardware synth in itself, little touch screen synth. So it is kind of still useful. I'm glad I've found a use for this sort of old crappy piece of technology. So yeah, I just recorded what I was performing there, and I've just added. The only thing I've really done is a little bit of EQing, because this sort of sine tone sounds become quite sort of cluttered and muddy in the mid range. And run it through a little bit of mastering and a bit of reverb as well, and a little bit of stereo width, because I think this thing is actually only outputting mono, so it was all very central. This is mono as well, so yeah, I didn't do a huge amount with it. So what you're hearing is basically just this with a little bit of reverb and stereo widening on it. And like my last video, I've decided to just add a little something else from the little recording I took. I've just added a little bit of piano and some field recordings, some sort of nature recordings I recorded, just to add a little bit more texture to it. You'll hear a little snippet of this in the intro, and I'll put a little bit at the end of the video as well. And if you want to listen to the full track, I'll put a link to my SoundCloud in the description. Thank you for watching.